right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the official day one of VetSecCon 22. I'm Tom Marsland, the board chair over at VetSec, and I'm super excited because we're going to have an awesome conference for you guys today. Let us go ahead and get started. So first, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Tom Marsland. Most of you at VetSec know me pretty well from our Slack community. And VetSecCon 22 is an all-virtual conference running 3 days. Yesterday was day one of workshops. Today we've got some great talks, starting with our keynote speaker, John Holtquist, this morning, and then we'll roll into 3 tracks. Going into the hop-in platform, there's some great features that you can take advantage of. So first, our big sponsor, Amazon, this year has an expo booth set up. So on the left-hand side of your screen, if you click Expo, you can visit Amazon's expo booth. They'll have people popping in and out of the booth during today and tomorrow's conference. And when it's not there, they've got a video on military recruiting and some amazing resources for you. Also on that left side, the networking tab will enter you into a one-on-one 5-minute networking session with somebody else here at the conference. So if you want to meet people, it's a great way to go about doing it. Finally, where you're at now is the main stage. So our keynote speech will be here. Our conference wrap-up tomorrow will be back here as well. And then when we break, we'll be in individual sessions. And those, our InfoSec track, our humanity track, and our community track, our transition track, those are all in individual sessions. So you'll click on the left-hand side to session, and then those will open up based on when they're about to start. As always, you can open the schedule and add everything to your own agenda, and you can, plan out your day that way. For anybody that bought some t-shirts with your tickets this year, if you didn't include sizes or your address in the form fields, we'll be reaching out to you after the conference, and we'll be making that drop ship order as soon as the conference ends. Yesterday, we started our Capture the Flag thanks to Immersive Labs. Seems like people have been enjoying it so far, but if you have any questions about the Capture the Flag, there's a Discord channel on it where I've been seeing people talk all day and all night, getting help with some of the exercises. And again, we'll have small prizes that we'll announce tomorrow afternoon to the winners of the Capture the Flag. Our Discord is in the announcements. So if you click in the little speaker icon at the top right of your screen, you can see all the past conference announcements. The Discord really was more for the workshops to share files and things like that, like for a resume workshop. But it's another great place aside from hop in here where you can talk to people and network and see what's going on. Talk a little bit about the agenda. So like I said, there's 3 tracks. Those will be running right after the keynote this morning. And then same thing tomorrow, and they wrap up around noon. Okay, I want to talk about who made this possible. So this year, our sponsors here listed on the screen. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the CTF, and we wouldn't have over $10,000 raised. For those of you who aren't familiar with VetSec, we're a completely all-volunteer nonprofit, and this is what covers our operational expenses every year is VetSecCon. All the money we raise goes directly back to taking care of the operational costs of VetSec, and everything else goes directly to helping veterans find a career in cybersecurity. So a huge thank you to Amazon, Bank of America, Immersive Labs for our CTF, Level Effect for donating our Capture the Flag prizes and a sponsorship, Synac and Cloud Range. Without each of these companies donating today, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today. Okay, a little bit more about VetSec. Just want to cover what we've been able to achieve the past year. And I've got a talk tomorrow where we'll talk more about the mission of VetSec and what we're doing to help veterans find a place, career in cybersecurity. So over the past year, membership growth has been amazing. We're over 5,000 total members now on the VetSec Slack. And for people who aren't familiar, the Slack really is the community platform where people can join and get advice. John Stoner and Warren Fish did an amazing resume workshop last night. But if you're a member of VetSec, you're seeing that happen every day in the Resume Help channel. We have people in the education channel giving advice on college, on SANS courses, on everything under the sun. We've got people offering to conduct mock interviews. We've got tons of networking happening and all the great technical channels as well. Over the past year, we entered a partnership with the SANS Institute to provide one member per month, completely free SANS course under their work study program. And it's been an amazing thing to be able to send a member to such a high quality training event. Following that, we also entered a partnership with Level Effect. Level Effect is a cyber boot camp. They offer a boot camp around the cyber defense analyst, nice cyber workforce framework work rule. And they've donated one member per cohort to VetSec. They also offer an amazing discount for all veterans. And if you are interested, please go check them out. Also through us and through an agreement with Coursera, all of our members can get access to the entire Coursera library. I've gone through a lot of it and curated the cybersecurity content and picked out and removed a lot of duplicates and things of that nature. And then a few others listed below. So Hack the Box, we have a running discount with them for their VIP subscriptions and their academy. We have access for 50 of our members to get access to Cybrary and their as an impact hub with Cybrary. We worked with the SYNAC team this past year and put 2 military members through an internship with SYNAC, and one of those converted to full-time employment. And through SafeStack.io, Laura, who will be speaking later today as the CEO of SafeStack, we have a free secure software development curriculum provided completely by SafeStack and out of the goodness of their heart. I'm also pleased to announce that, again, for the second year running, Candid has ranked us as a platinum level for transparency, and that's really just talking about, as a nonprofit, how open are we with disclosing where our funds go and our practices for bringing membership in and things like that. Okay, last but not least, before we get the conference kicked off, the Veteran Global Tech Network, you can see this on the veteransec.org website, is a collaborative network with the UK, US, Canada, and Australia's like-minded leaders from TechVets, VetSec, Vets in Cyber in Australia, and Coding for Veterans in Canada. This is a group of the 4 of us running these organizations that meet quarterly to share knowledge, experience, and discuss lessons learned, trends, successes, and failures, and organize joint activities. We're working on putting together a Capture the Flag event for the 4 organizations and their members to participate in, and that will happen inside the membership field outside of VetSecCon. But I want to bring some awareness to that. So if anybody's tuning in that's over in the UK, Canada, Australia, and aren't familiar with one of those organizations, please get involved. They're amazing organizations. They have members and values very similar to what we try and bring to the table here at VetSec. And I'm just extremely excited to be able to talk about those organizations as well. We've got an amazing conference for you guys running here this year at VetSecCon. And I just want to pull up the schedule and just talk a little bit about what you guys are going to see today. So, like I said, some amazing talks. We're first going to talk to John Holtquist. He's going to be giving a keynote speech on called The Perfect Weapons, Vets as Cybersecurity Leaders. John comes from Mandiant as Vice President for Intelligence and Analysis. And then we'll break into our traditional tracks where you'll see 3 different sessions running at the same time. So over on the transition side, we're going to be talking with Patrick Gillespie about hitting your career goal, professional help, and free resources. B, we'll be talking about building an international career. And we'll have a panel of people talking about the cyber physical security nexus. And then we'll go throughout the day. There's 8 more segments that you'll see throughout. Everything from breaking into OT and ICS cybersecurity to meshing up zero trust to Merrill Vernon talking about accelerating your career, and Laura from SafeStack talking about reducing software vulnerability at a global scale. On the right side of your screen, there's the event chat, but then also as you get into sessions, those have their own chats as well. There's also a Q&A, so if you have any questions there, please throw them in the chat. And like I said, you can build your own agenda as well. I'm really excited about what we have in store for you today. Please try out the networking feature, and please go visit Amazon over in their booth and say hi. They were a big donor this year, and we really appreciate them coming in here for the first time and supporting us. With that said, at 8 o'clock, we'll be kicking off our keynote speech with John. So please tune in for that, and I'll let everyone get acquainted here in the conference. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and ask, and I will be there to answer any questions here. On the right side as well, you see a link to a stream for our Twitter feed. We'll be updating that as well as the schedule proceeds today. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, looking forward to a great conference, and we will catch you guys all later.